Hey, what is going on everyone, Hynra here, and it's been a while since I made one of these build videos, and I want to reintroduce one of my old builds that I've more or less perfected it in this one before it gets sunsetted. This time build that I'm about to show you guys is really fun to play with, so I really want you guys to play with this too. That's why I'm sharing this video. But yeah, it utilizes Warmind cells and Warmind cell mods, and there's gonna be a couple of you guys that probably don't have all the mods for this build, but there's only gonna be like 2 of them that are important. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the build. Starting with the weapons, first the exotic rocket Eyes of Tomorrow, which you can obtain from the 𝚕𝚒𝚗𝚜 raid. Shoots up to 6 homing missiles, which tracks towards the enemies you've targeted while aiming down sight with the weapon. This rocket runs with the perk Adaptive Ordnance, which increases the rocket damage by 50% while active. To activate this perk, you will need to get 4 kills while holding a weapon. This perk will also work with the Warmind cell, so if you get 4 or more kills with the Warmind cell, you will activate the Adaptive Ordnance perk no matter what weapon you're using at the time. Next, we're going to be using the Martyr's Retribution, which is a grenade launcher from Season of Dawn, but if you played last season, it was an option within the Focus Umbral Engram drops, I believe. This grenade launcher creates a wall of fire, killing all enemies that are on its way. I also have the perk Demolitionist, which for every kill with this weapon, it regenerates my grenade ability. If I use my grenade ability, it also automatically reloads this weapon from reserve since it's a special weapon. Lastly, I'm going to be using the 7th Seraph Carbine for my kinetic, as it has the ability to generate Warmind cell on its own. You can then shoot these Warmind cells for a huge explosion, dealing massive damage to surrounding enemies. For the exotic armor, I'm going to be using the Holofire Heart, which has a perk called Sunfire Furnace, which states, improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities, greatly improves recharge rate while your super is charged. So in other words, if your super is charged, your abilities will recharge faster. And finally, for the armor mods. The first 2 armor mods I'm going to be using, these are the 2 main ones you're going to be looking out for, is Wrath of Rasputin and Rage of the Warmind. While Wrath of Rasputin allows me to use Solar Explosion to generate Warmind cells, Rage of the Warmind applies solar damage onto my Warmind cells, which means I can use the Warmind cells to chain even more Warmind cells. So this creates a chain of a never-ending Warmind cells if I get enough kills. Then for the next mod, I'm going to be using the Fireteam Medic. This will heal me whenever I detonate my Warmind cell. This allows my Warmind cell to not only kill enemies, but also heal me on detonation to keep me healthy. And another mod that I'm going to be using is Light the Fire. This mod basically creates an orb of power every time you get a multi-kill with a Warmind cell. So you can get to your super a lot quicker and get that Holofire Heart effect a lot faster. To top it off, I'm going to be using the Global Reach mod. This amplifies the range of my Warmind cell effects. So all that healing, all that explosion, and solar damage, it's going to be increased using this mod significantly, and it only costs 1 energy. So that's going to be basically it for the build. I'm going to let the gameplay in the background play out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, alright, my outro, go.
Subscribe to Hynra and he'll suck your